Hello everybody, thanks for tuning into Skern Station. In this video I will show you a one-base beginner build order for Undead in Warcraft 3 Reforged. In this build order your goal is to stop your enemy from expanding and win with your incredibly strong units. Undead have a natural advantage in a 1v1 base scenario. Your army will consist of Ghouls, Fiends, Statues and Banshees, and you will pick the Death Knight as your first and the Lich as your second hero. When you reach tier 3, you will require a third hero. This one is up to your own preference. Experiment and share with us in the comments which hero you like to use. If you're a new or returning player, I recommend you to practice this build order in custom games against the computer until you master it and feel ready for competitive play. Before we start, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe for more Warcraft related content. Without further ado, let's start with the Undead Beginner build order. Once the game starts, send all 3 acolytes to the gold mine and start training your 4th acolyte right away. The ghoul will start collecting wood. Take 1 acolyte from your gold mine and start summoning a crypt and a graveyard close to the woods. Once the buildings are summoning, send him instantly back to the gold mine to collect gold. Train your 5th acolyte and let your ghoul chop wood close to the graveyard. This building will serve as a drop-off point for wood. Once you have 185 gold, you will build an altar of darkness. When you have 155 gold, you will build your first ziggurat close to the gold mine. Ziggurats can be upgraded to protect your base as a tower-like structure if required. When the crypt finishes, start training your 2nd ghoul. The next building that you need is the Tomb of Relics. This is a shop in your base that will allow you to buy Rods of Necromancy and the Orb of Corruption in the late game. Once the ziggurat finishes summoning, train your first Crypt Fiend and your first hero, the Death Knight. The first spell that you have to pick is Death Coil. It will be used to either deal damage to enemy units or to heal one of your undead units if required. The second one is always the aura. When you have 150 gold, you need to start building your 2nd ziggurat. Train a 2nd fiend. Once the Death Knight comes out of the altar, buy the Rod of Necromancy at your Tomb of Relics shop. Summon 2 skeletons from the graveyard and go creep with your army. Be sure to set the waypoint of your crypt on your hero. All your units will be directly sent to wherever your army is. Now you can train your 3rd Crypt Fiend. Proceed as soon as possible to tech to tier 2. In order to protect your base, it is recommended to upgrade one of your ziggurats to an Erubian tower. Train your 3rd ghoul and buy, if required, a 2nd Rod of Necromancy to summon more skeletons for creeping. These skeletons are also useful for scouting. Send them regularly to the gold mines located close to the enemy base. Be sure that they are not expanding. If they expand, you will most likely lose. Stop their expansion process at all costs. By now you will require more food, so build another ziggurat. This will allow you to train your 4th Crypt Fiend and afterwards your 4th ghoul. When you reach tier 2, train your 2nd hero, the Lich. Give him all damage items from your Death Knight if you happen to have any from your creeping. Concerning the first spell that you should train for your Lich, I recommend to take first Frost Nova and then Frost Armor. Tier 2 will also allow you to build a slaughterhouse and a temple. Upgrade your base to tier 3 as soon as you can and buy another Rod of Necromancy to continue creeping and scouting your enemy. As soon as the slaughterhouse and the temple are complete, you can start training 1 Obsidian Statue and 1 Banshee. Since you require food to continue your army production, build your 4th ziggurat. Train the 2nd Obsidian Statue and the 2nd Banshee. If you think that your enemy will surprise you with air units, you need to research the web upgrade in the crypt in order to enable your fiends to destroy enemy air units. As soon as you reach tier 3, head back to your base and buy for your Lich the Orb of Corruption in the shop. As mentioned in the beginning of this video, you require a third hero for this build, so either pick one of the 2 remaining ones in the altar or head to the tavern and choose one. It's your own preference. From now on, continue as you see fit to ensure victory. If the battle takes too long, consider building abominations in the slaughterhouse. These are super tanky and deal quite a lot of damage. To conclude, it is important that you practice your micro and your combat skill in every battle. Try not to lose units unnecessarily to the enemy. These will boost the enemy hero's level and you'll have a problem winning. In future videos, I will show more advanced build orders for Undead. Make sure to check out the other guides on this channel and don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell for more. See you on a Twitch stream.